I'm Anil Kumar. Let me thank my subscribers for taking keen interest in my videos and posting excellent questions. So this question is from my subscriber and I hope its solution will help many others. The question is, open top boxes are constructed by cutting equal squares from the corners of the cardboard sheets that measure 32 centimeter by 28 centimeters. Determine possible dimensions of the boxes if each has volume of 1920 centimeter cube. So let's make a rough sketch here. So let us say that is the cardboard we begin with, and we are cutting corners to make it a box, squares from each corners. Okay, squares from each corners. So let us say that this dimension for the box is given to us as 32 and 28, right? And these are the corners which are removed. And let us say it is x, the square, for length and width of x. In that case, the base of the box will be how much? Width will be 28 minus 2x, right? And the length will be 32 minus 2x. Is it okay? So the base will be width of 28 minus 2x and length of 32 minus 2x. And when you fold it up, height will be x. Correct? That gives you the volume of the box. So we can write the volume of the box as a function of this x as equals to x times 32 minus 2x times 28 minus 2x. 28 minus 2x. Now we need to find the value of x when the volume is 1920. Do you understand the question, right? So we are saying that this volume should be 1920. So we say 1920 is equals to this volume, correct? So one method is, which is not preferred by most, but that is probably the best, is just try out values of x. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. They should be factors of 1920. And once you get a 0, you know what value of x is, and then you get your answer. Perfect. So that is the best if you are given a multiple choice question. Now I'll follow the standard method which we use for polynomials. So we'll expand this, right? So let's expand. So what we'll multiply by x first. So we get 32x minus 2x square times 28 minus 2x, and then we'll multiply each term. So we need a calculator. Okay, so 32 times 28, let me do that. 32 times 28 is equals to 896. So we get 896, that is a constant with x. Now 32 times 2 is 64 with a negative sign, 64x square, minus 2 times 28 is 56. So we have minus 56x square, and that gives you a cube, 4. So 4x cube. Okay. So that is all equals to 1920. Let's bring 1920 to the right side and rearrange this equation. So we get 0 equals to 4x cube. Combine these two terms. So when we combine, we get negative. 6 plus 4 is 10. And then we get 120x square. We have 896x plus 896x minus 1920. Correct? Now in this cubic equation, we see 4 is a factor. So we could take 4 common. So we could write this as 0 equals to 4 times. So dividing by 4, we get x cubed minus 30. 4 times 3, right? X squared plus 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8 and 4x minus 4 times 4 is 16. 32 is 8 and then we get 0. So we get this. Now what we need to do is to factor the cubic equation x cubed minus 30x squared plus 224x minus 480, right? That's what we have to do. So you have to find factors of 480, which are 1, 2, and so on. And once you get your first factor, then you can do long division to find the answer, correct? So if I substitute 1, okay, let's try them out. So these are positive values. So if I substitute 1, what do I get? I get 1 minus 30 plus 224 minus 480. Is it okay? And that is minus 225, so 1 is not a factor. So if I substitute 2, I get 2 cubed minus 30 times 2 square plus 224 times 2 minus 480, right? So what do I get? I get minus 148, right? Minus 148, which is not a factor. So let me try 4 now. So if I do 4 cubed minus 30 times 4 square plus 224 times 4 minus 480, I get 0. Do you see that? So with 4 you get 0. That means x could be 4, right? And that also means x minus 4 is a 0. So we do get one factor. Let me write here. So what we find here is for x equals to 4, equation is true, right? So that means x minus 4 is a factor. So we get one set of answers, and the set of course will be that the dimensions are, so since x is 4, so we get x equals to 4, so that becomes the height. The base could be 32 minus 2x, so we have 32 minus 2 times 4, and that gives you 32 minus 8, right? 8. So which is 32 minus 8 is 24, right? And then we have 28 minus 8, which is 20, correct? So the dimensions could be 4 centimeter by 24 centimeter by 20 centimeter, right? So this is definitely one set. However, if you stop here, you miss another set of answers. Continue to find another possible set of solutions for the given situation. So what we can do now is we can perform long division or synthetic division for the given polynomial and find the other possible factors. So I'll do synthetic division here. We're kind of running out of space. To do synthetic division, we know at x equals to 4, we get a 0. So we'll divide by 4. And the polynomial coefficients are 1 minus 30, 224, and minus 480. Now, when you divide synthetically, what we do is we just bring down the terms, multiply by 4 and put them. So the situation is 1, we bring down 1 times 4, we get 4 here, add them, right? So add them. So minus 30, minus 26. Now we'll multiply by 4. So let's do it. 4 times 26 equals to 104. Multiply this by, with a negative sign. Now 224 minus 104. 224 minus 104 gives you 120. Multiply by 4 times 4 equals to 480, right? So as expected, the remainder is 0, right? So that's the remainder part. So we have a quadratic function which could be written as x squared minus 26x plus 120. Do you see that? That's the quotient. Now you can factor this to find the other value of x. Do you get an idea, right? So the factor could be 20 and 6, right? 26. So we could write this as x minus 6 times x minus 20. Correct? So that becomes the other factor, which gives you another set, and which is x equals to 6 is a solution, right? Now in this case you will find that since 28 is your limit, so the value of x has to be greater than 0 and less than half of 28, which is 14, correct? So there's 20 is not a solution. So x equals to 6 is also a solution. So therefore, we can have another set which is x equals to 6, and that gives me the other dimensions as 32 minus 12, which is equal to 0, 20, right? And 28 minus 12, which will equals to 6 and 26, correct? 28 minus 12. 16. So we get another set which is 6 times 20 times 16, correct? So there are two options. First one is this, and the second one, which we got now, is 6 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 16 centimeters. Is it okay? So that is how you could actually solve this question. There are two solutions. It is important, since I could have given this particular question as a multiple choice question with the second option. So that is why it's very critical from test point of view also to look into all possibilities. I hope that helps. So keep sharing your views and your questions. All the best. Thank you.